we are experiencing a crisis in the cost of living in Canada now, and food prices are skyrocketing, and ordinary people are really having a tough time making sense.
Hmm.
Um, I started reading economics textbooks. Amazon eventually recommended me Jeff Booth's book, The Price of Tomorrow, which is one of my favorite books to recommend. It's not really a Bitcoin book; it's more of a technology book that talks about inflation and deflation, and it really made sense to me. I actually read it again as soon as I read it the first time. I read it immediately a second time, and then I got interested in Bitcoin. Sort of as I started to understand it better, I think this happens to a lot of people. It's a really normal thing to start relating Bitcoin to whatever your personal area of expertise is. This is Bitcoin applies to everything, right? But so for me, because of what I'd been doing in my work, I immediately started dreaming up different ways that this could be applied and thinking about how companies recruit and retain staff and how people are paid, which they are really like in that world, things really haven't changed in forever. And the fundamental um, financial relationship between an employee and an employer is fiat. Like we get raises or we expect to get raises every year because we understand that inflation is a thing and we need to make more money to hopefully get ahead, but even just to, keep pace with the rising cost of living. So like everybody understands that without understanding Bitcoin at all. And intuitively, Bitcoin, or people who believe in Bitcoin, think that this is a solution to protect yourself from currency debasement. And you know, as long as that's true, then it makes perfect sense to me that companies over time will start to want to use Bitcoin as a tool to make pay smarter and more effective, and that people in the workforce are going to naturally demand it more. Like over time, if you had an opportunity to earn Bitcoin at work and you were going to work at one place that offered it and another didn't, like I actually think that we're not too far off into the future where this is going to be like a driving force or something that really moves the needle for people.